Morning. All right. Today is Saturday the 5th. And we're going to start with a daily reflection on the New Testament. It's so relaxing and refreshing to say that it's the weekend. Just take a minute and revel in it. Oh, it's Saturday. I don't have to go to work. Okay. Saturday the 5th. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do. John chapter 14, verse 12. Jesus is not the kind of leader who essentially says to his disciples, catch me if you can, but rather one who invites us to come follow me. Nor is the master possessive about his powers, or unwilling to share the benefits and blessings of the gospel with any who desire to partake. True servants of Christ do the work of Christ. He worshipped his Father, so do they. He taught the gospel, so do they. He went about doing good, so do they. He performed miracles, so do they. He served and ministered in mortality and then in the post-mortal spirit world, so do they. Okay. So today is Acts chapter 27, and in this chapter, Paul is put on a ship and he's going to be taken to Caesar. However, there is a great storm and they get shipwrecked. And the captain, the centurion, he favors Paul. The guards say, well, since we're being shipwrecked, let's kill all the prisoners lest they escape. But the centurion saves Paul and says, no, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So, the verse that I picked for my personal statement is kind of a weird one to pick, I think. Well, for the majority, it's talking about a storm. And just, I don't know. As I was reading it, this verse stood out to me, and so I picked it, and I wrote my personal statement. But I don't care if it's weird. It spoke to me, and that's the whole point. You're supposed to pick a verse that speaks to you, and blah, blah, blah. So the verse I picked was 29. Where it says, then fearing lest we should have fallen upon rocks, they cast 4 anchors out of the storm and wished for the day. Eventually, they have to cut those anchors loose and they have to let the ship have her way in the storm, and then they run it aground. I chose this one because I try a little too hard to have control over everything. A lot of my struggles this week at work were wanting everything to be done my way, and when it wasn't done my way, I didn't lose it, but I got extremely frustrated. So I wrote, I must give control to the Lord. That's my personal statement. That's what stuck out to me from this verse. That's basically what happens in this chapter. Let's go to the verse by verse, see what it has to say. Okay. Luke's eyewitness account of Paul's 2,000-mile voyage to Rome sounds like a chapter from Kon-Tiki or Ra 2. In the late 1800s, James Smith sailed the same route as did Paul, using admiralty charts and studying the tides and so forth, and confirmed the remarkable accuracy of Luke's detailed account. But beyond the archaeological and physical accuracy of detail, Luke's writing has dramatic effect. So for verses 1 through 2, Paul's first ship is from Adramyttium, an Aegean harbor of Mysia in northwest Asia Minor. Aristarchus, I don't know, from Thessalonica is with us, which very likely means Luke is also with Paul. For verse 6, the missionaries transferred to a ship from Alexandria, Egypt, en route to Italy. The ship's roster included 276 passengers. For verse 7, Myra to Cnidus. Forgive me for my pronunciation. Whatever. Is an easy one-day, 130-mile journey, but they experienced bad winds. For verses 9 through 11, the fast is Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. After this date, between September and October of each year, the waters were unsafe for travel until weather moderated again early the next spring. Paul warned them against continuing the journey. For verse 14, the Euroclydon is today called a levanter, a small-scale hurricane or cyclone. For verse 17, helps were cables or chains under the ship's hull. Some have supposed that the quicksands were two areas of North Africa with shallow, marshy whirlpools, infamous graveyards of many ships. For verse 20, neither sun nor stars in many days appeared. They couldn't calculate their course. And for verse 28, sounded, that is, tested the depths with a sounding line. 20 fathoms is about 120 feet. 15 fathoms is about 90 feet. Well, minus the horrible pronunciations and whatevs. Not going to dwell on it. It's my day off. All right. That's all for 27. I will leave you now with a prayer from a diary of prayer. It is the 5th. And these are two prayers which King Henry VI made. O Lord Jesus Christ, who didst create me, redeem me, and foreordain me unto that which I do now am, thou knowest what thou wilt do with me. Deal with me according to thy will and thy mercy. O Lord Jesus Christ, who alone art wisdom, thou knowest what things are profitable for me, poor sinner. Be it done unto me according to thy mercy, as it pleases thee and seems good to the eyes of thy majesty. All right. That was chapter 27, and tomorrow we do chapter 28, which is the end of Acts. For some reason, it seems like we went through Acts pretty fast. Like we just kind of went straight through that. Maybe, I don't know. To me, it seems like we went through it really quick. But maybe not. Who knows? And next comes Romans. So we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Love you all. Bye.